today's video, we will try to understand what is dewatering. As in, I will define what is dewatering and try to give a brief idea what is dewatering and why it is necessary to do dewatering. Okay, and we will also discuss what are the different types of dewatering, how it is done. Okay, what are the processes. Okay, so today's video will be focused on dewatering and its techniques and why it is necessary. So let us begin. Dewatering. So if water is leaking into the trench during the foundation excavation, it is very important to dispose it. If water is not removed from the trench, it is difficult to do concreting, right? So we do dewatering process. Okay. So the dewatering generally is really important. If you don't do dewatering, the ground is not stable. There would be leakage of water everywhere while you are making foundation that will lead to many drawbacks. Okay, so dewatering is a really important criteria which you need to see, and where you do that dewatering whenever you have water table really high, in the places where your water table is really high, that means when you dig for foundation you will find water there. So in that places you need to do dewatering. Okay, and places where you means places where you are close to sea, rivers, or something like that, at that places also you need to do dewatering before starting your foundation work. Okay, now what is the necessity of doing dewatering in construction? So it eases the concreting process, okay, for your foundation. It protect the concrete from the effect of water, okay, and also prevent the erosion of the soil, right? So all this thing is really important while constructing. Okay, so dewatering plays a vital role. Now, in which situation dewatering is required? As I have told you, in waterlogged areas where deep excavation, dock, and pile foundation, your dewatering is really important. Now, what are the various types of dewatering? The types of dewatering are slump pumping, deep well construction method, freezing method, chemical consolidation of soils, cement grouting, well point system, and electroosmosis. So these are the few types, right? Seven. There might be few more, right? But these are the general types which we used on a frequent basis in our construction industry. So let us quickly have a brief or small understanding of what are this process. Okay, so let us start with slump pumping. Okay, in this method of dewatering, the water is disposed by adjusting the pump of the trench. Okay, so we will adjust the pump of the trench, right? Generally they are centrifugal pump. Okay, the pumps which you use at your homes. Okay, so they are just centrifugal pump, but you also need to understand this method is used for shallow water logs only. If you have deep water log, you cannot use this. Okay, so for shallow water logs you can use this method. So as you can see in the diagram, this is nothing but your slump pumping. Deep well construction. Deep well construction, dewatering system, what you do is you lower the groundwater level. It is used whenever you need to lower the groundwater level. Okay, so lower groundwater level, you do this by series of drilled wells. Okay, so uh, here you will do a series of drill wells. See, if you can see in this diagram, you have a series of wells. Okay, it is being lined one after the other. So I'll just mark it with red color. See, these lines which you can see here, okay, they are a series of your pumps. Okay, so this is how it is done. Next is your freezing method of dewatering. Here we freeze out the area where the water is present, and then we do the excavation work. Okay, so freezing method is a dewatering technique that involves freezing of the soil near the excavation area to form a temporary but reliable ground barrier. Once your construction is done, then you can remove this freezing area. Okay. Okay. So if you can see in the diagram, the area where you need to do the construction work, in that portion, whatever water is there, we will freeze that. and then we will do our excavation work. Now, chemical consolidation of the soil. Okay, so we will add chemicals such as silicate of soda or your calcium carbonate to get a stronger surface for the excavation process. Cement grouting, it is been covered many times. Cement grouting is we use cement and grout inside the soil so that it becomes a hard strata for the excavation. Well point system of dewatering. Actually, you have single stage system, multiple stage system, vacuum system, right? In the well point system. So these are the types in the well point system. So if you can see, we are using multiple stages where we construct this well point at different stages and the water is taken out. And the last one is electro-osmosis method. Okay. So in this, one positive, one negative anode and cathode is present. Okay. So due to the flow of current, we will remove the water. Okay. So this is how it will function. Uh, there would be a positive charge, there would be a negative charge. Negative charge would be your cathode side, whereas positive side would be anode side. So the water will flow towards that side and we will suck the water and we will do the dewatering process. So this is all about your dewatering methods. Okay, I hope you understood the dewatering method. If you want to go in depth of dewatering process, you can go through my PDF and learn more about dewatering processes.